it's Marcy. In my last video, I showed you how to make some ephemera using my vintage teddy bear photos. And this is part 2. I wanted to show you how I made this little Rolodex. I have the Heidi Swap Rolodex, memory decks, I guess they call it. And I like to put pretty things on it. And I hide little notes and things on the inside. And so this hooks on like that. And then you flip it and it's this way. So you can have it either way. And on the inside, there's a pocket. Let's put this somewhere else because it's getting in the way. So, on the inside, I'll try to show you. It's kind of hard to see. There's a pocket that is sewed in. I don't know if you can see this brown. It's just brown craft paper. The kind of paper you get with the, Amazon packaging. And I took a piece and I folded. This is embossed, but the one I put inside there is not embossed, obviously. And I just folded it up. And I sewed the sides. And I attached it to the the memory decks, the Rolodex card. And it doesn't matter if it's a little bit bigger, because if you put your photos on an angle, this one you can see I used some backing to make it bigger, but you could use the large ones because on my set of vintage teddy bear photos you have 2 sizes, small and the large. So what I did was the part of the Rolodex card that's going to show, I just inked that. I used distress ink. Distress oxide. This is gathered twigs. And let's get a piece of scrap paper to put under it because I don't want to dirty my, I don't want to ink all my board. So just and of course you could do this any color. You don't have to do vintage. You could use any kind of ephemera with any color of ink. But I'd just be on the safe side, I would ink it all up so that later when you're gluing things on, if you have a bit that shows through, it doesn't matter because it's going to blend in with what you glue to it. Now, if you're putting it on a Rolodex like mine that turns, you want to make sure that the total height of your creation is not too tall to spin around and to go in the bottom. But if you're just going to stand them all up in a in a tray, then they can be as tall as you want. It doesn't matter. But just be aware that, you know, you want to check that they're not too tall. If you have the spinning Rolodex like I do. Okay. So this is good. Now, I just need to choose which, you know, choose my ephemera pieces to put on there. Now, so this one, I had, oh, no, first I need to do my pocket, actually. So we'll just go ahead and use this embossed one, even though, you know, so you could put it at an angle. You could actually do multiple pockets. You could do this. Let's see. Get another one that's, looking through my scraps. Hang on. Here we go. Here's another one. So you could do like this. And now you have multiple pockets. You know, don't glue this down. So you would have pocket here, just as many as you want. You could actually, if you wanted, you could put one on the back and one in the front. Just a lot of ways you can go. And then you could cover up as much or as little of that as you want with the pieces that go on the front and on the back. Now keep in mind, if you are going to put it in a spinning, rolling, whatever you want to call it, the Rolodex, like mine that spins around, you will have front, you know, when it's standing up like this, and back when you flip it over. So what happens is, see, one is upside down and one is right side up. If you're going to have it in a standing tray, then you want to put both of them with the top being away from the holes. I hope that makes sense. So just consider how you're going to use it. Okay? I'll put that here. All right, so I think I would like something like this. I might actually let some of that pocket show since it's embossed. Turn it over though, because that edge is rough. And I don't like how it looks when it sticks out. So let's just plan this how we want it to be. Might actually back one of these to make it bigger, or put something at the top, a piece of backing paper. You know, the hardest part is the deciding. So let's first, I'm going to go to my machine and I'm going to sew these two, the sides of these two pockets, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here are my little pockets. Cut off the threads. You could do this with any kind of paper. Okay. Then the reason I sew them, I mean, you could glue them, but I sew them just because I don't want them opening up. Well, after, you know, they're on there, so I'm going to put them on my Rolodex card with some strong white glue. That's good. I have some tacky quick dry glue. I think it's similar to, I would say it's similar to art glitter glue, but it costs a lot less. Okay, I just want it to be on the Rolodex card, but I don't want the glue between the two of them, because that makes a third pocket, if you know what I mean. Okay, so I have my pockets now. I do want this one glued down a little bit here because I don't want it flopping around. Okay, just at the edges. Okay. So now on the outside, I mean, you could, if you like this, with it embossed that way, you could just decorate this up and have things just on the inside. Could do it like this. Actually, you know what? We might just do that. Sorry, I can't get it in the right place. There we go. Go in there. Okay. This one goes here. We need actually another large one to put here so that it covers the back of that one. Why won't you go in? Okay, there it goes. Do like this. So this would be the right way to do it if you have them standing in a tray. So that if you do it on the front or the back, they're in the right. If you're going to do it on a spinning one, do like this, where one is right side up and the other one's upside down. So when you flip it, okay? So let's do this one for as though it's going to be standing in a tray. I need another large one to go here, back here, to cover up the back of that one. So I'll be back in just a minute after I cut one out. Actually, I found one that was already done. I just, in the other video, I'll show you how I do use texture paste with a stencil on this. It's so pretty. I love how it looks. I love how it turned out. So, let's see if it's going to fit in there. There it goes. Okay. So, this is basically done. Now I just need, if I want to decorate the front of this. The fronts, I should say, the front and the back. The pocket part. So, what shall we use? I might use some of these. I've been making these, I call them crazy clusters. And what they are is just snippets of just scraps. And a small ephemera, faux postage stamps, and number labels, words and phrases, little bits of ledger pages, anything you want. So I just, I kind of slapped them together sort of randomly. Not exactly random, but somewhat random. And then I sew them. I just put a spot of glue on them. And then I sew them on the machine to give it just a little bit of, just decorate it. Let's find a small one to go here. Or a vertical one. This would be cute. Was that too decorated? Is that too much? I might do less. Let's do less. Let's do this. Cover up the stitching a little bit there. Goes better over here, I think. Do that, and then do something here. Something vertical. Like that. To cover up this, I just want to cover up the stitching on the sides, but I want this to show, so I like that. And I might do a little flower or something there. I have a flower that I made up. Where is it? It's like that. But there it is. Because I was testing some other glue that I bought. Well, that's pretty. I'm undecided. I might do this. And then some flowers. Like that. Just a cluster, a little trio of flowers. I like that. Okay, so these flowers are just punched out of cardstock, leftover pieces of cardstock with a flower punch. Use a little ball stylus to make it kind of 3D. And then take a flat back pearl and adhere it. The glue I like to use for those is, well, it's made for, specifically for jewelry. You can also use glossy accents or super glue, whatever you have. Let's get a flat back pearl. I need 2 more, right? 1, 2. So this, if you're in Europe, just look for this Ray hair. It's a German brand, but they sell it, I think, in most countries in Europe. Just look for Rayer. Glue for stress, or glue for gemstone glue. There in English, gemstone glue. And what I like about this glue is even if a little bit of it seeps out from underneath, it doesn't dry shiny. It dries not only it dries clear, but it also dries without being shiny, if that makes sense. Flat, opaque. Okay. It dries pretty quick too. I just kind of squeezed it down, and it's good to go. It's not coming out there with that rip in the paper, so just so you know that. I just need this little tiny drop. The trick is to get it to turn over. Come on, get down there, get in place. Good. Oh, thank you. Probably be easier if I tried to put the paper on top of it instead of put the pearl on top of the paper. Well, come on. So I used up all my glue. I need another drop of glue. Put it up here. Teeny tiny bit. That's all you need. I'm going to do this off camera, guys, because I cannot see. Okay, this one you may be able to tell a little bit of the glue has seeped out, but I'm absolutely not worried about it because the same thing happened on this one, and you can't see anything. There's no shiny part, so I'm absolutely not worried about that. So let's do a little cluster of flowers, kind of over to this side here, and maybe we need some threads, some messy threads, like a little nest of messy threads, and then the flowers. What do you say? Put that like this, and then do the flowers kind of going around it. I like that. And then over here I might put a strip of lace. Yeah. Because I'm not crazy about seeing the stitching there. I like the messy stitching on the clusters, but I don't really want to see that. So I can do this. And get a piece of lace. Where's the lace? Here, we have some lace here. Which one do I want to use? Maybe this one. Like that. What do you think? Yeah, just a little piece of lace like that. I like that. I like that. And then we'll put our little thing of flowers in that area there. Okay, let's do that. I'll glue down that lace. Hang on, I want to cover this up. Just use my tacky glue. That will also dry clear. You won't be able to see it. So let's put our little Missy threads about here. And get our crazy cluster. Glue down. Stay in your spot, will you? How did I have that? Kind of like this, yeah. Gotta correct that part too. Okay. This is good. Okay. Make sure I didn't glue it too. No, I didn't glue it to the, okay. The photo. Now, let's decide where we want these little flowers. Oh, that's cute. I like that. Very cute. And then could put a word here or something. Anything you like. I'm pretty happy with that. The way it is. That's good. Yeah. But I think it needs something. Let's get my number labels out. Where are they? Numbers. Numbers. There we go. Where are the numbers? No, not blue. Something neutral. Oh, I like that. That's cute. That was my address when I was a kid. 4738 North 2nd Avenue, Tucson, Arizona. Okay, so put that here, tuck it under that a little bit, because I like the layered effect. And then here you could put something else, but at the moment, for the moment, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. That's good. Okay, and the other side, we'll do something similar. I like the way the lace is sticking out there. We can put another strip of lace over here. Let's see what else we have for these messy clusters, these crazy clusters. This butterfly is pretty. And a piece of lace. I don't want to do the same thing here. Do something different. No, no, no. Well, there's nothing to stop me from putting on 2 clusters, is there? One's just words. And then a butterfly over here. I think that needs to be bigger though. Oh la la. Decisions. Wait, we said we could put lace, so I don't know. I'm so undecided. This is pretty. This is cute. So that could go there. We could put another piece of lace over here. Doesn't matter if they're both on the same side, does it? Can I layer it like that? Okay, we'll do that. So this, and then you could actually go here, and this one here. I don't know, what do you think? I don't really like this black thing sticking out there. I mean, sometimes I do, but in this particular case, I don't. There's no, I just like it. Like this. And you could still see the embossing. Okay, let's do that. Don't glue that. Oops, didn't cover up that corner, did I? There. Okay. It says quick dry, but it does give you a few seconds to wiggle things around a little bit if you need to. Okay, so that works. That's good. And this one over here. Okay, sorry about that. I knocked the camera. I'm good at doing that. Very clever. I manage to do it all the time. I need a different kind of setup here, but whatever. So how did I have this? remember how I had it. I think it was like this, more or less. I like that. Now let's look for something that we can put here. Nope. Okay, that's good, except I need something. Wait, look what I found. A scrappy piece of, from when I did a doily with my silhouette, and it wasn't thick enough, and it wasn't wide enough. The lines weren't wide enough, and it tore. I like that. Let's put that there. But I'm gonna need a smaller glue. This is just regular PVA glue stuck in a bottle with a tiny tip, a very narrow tip. What do we call it? Fine tip, fine point, fine tip. Okay. So, in this particular case, I have all of the bear photos inside the pockets, while on this other one, they are on the outside, but there's also room for more on the inside. So, these are my two little quickie ideas for you. And there's a bonus. You get to see my crazy clusters, some of them. There's, you know, just strips of book pages and digitals or whatever, where when you cut them, trim them, tear them, whatever to do stuff with, and they end up like this in little clusters. That can be the beginning, the starting point of something bigger, like to decorate the front of an envelope or the front of a pocket, or whatever, or stick them on a tag, whatever. It's just, it's like they're little starters. And I love them. So please subscribe if you like this video. As the time of filming this video, I only need 8 more subscribers to have 500, and we will have a drawing for lots of really nice prizes. You can choose between a physical prize or a digital prize from my online shops. And be sure when you subscribe to make a comment and like at least one video, because YouTube does this strange thing where, you know, I'll see a bunch of subscribers and then a few days later, the number actually goes down, which I found out from another YouTube lady that because YouTube, when there's a lot of subscribes together at one time, it thinks that, you know, the YouTuber is doing some kind of promotion where, you know, you subscribe to my channel, I subscribe to yours, or whatever, and so they figure that these are just fake subscriptions, or, you know, people that really are not interested in watching the channel on a regular basis. And so what they do is the number goes down. Now I don't understand, because no one has ever said to me, hey, YouTube unsubscribed to me. I think they just, I think the person never realizes, you know, they never miss that it's no longer subscribed, but YouTube, the number goes down. I can't explain it. But so if we want to get to the 500 mark and have the drawing, I need, you know, at least 8 more people, and please subscribe and like and comment at least one video, okay? And so I hope you enjoyed this, me showing you how I made this the Rolodex, and happy crafting. Have a great day. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.